Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I decided to do something a little bit different. So I was thinking of what to film and I was noticing that I haven't used a lot of the products that I had in my collection. So for example, like old favourites and stuff that I was really loving and now I just don't use. So I thought of doing a get ready with me using all of my old favourites. So I feel like I've been talking for too long. So let's get started. I think my oldest primers is this one, which is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin-Infused Complexion Prep Spray, and this is what it looks like. This is quite old, like maybe too old. And then I also have the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refined Zone Treatment, which looks like this. So I'm actually going to spray this and then put a little bit of that just in my T-zone. I have a cold sore. I wanted to film and a cold sore is not going to stop me. Okay, so now that that's sinking into my skin, I'm going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Defined Zone Treatment. I'm only going to use a little bit of this on my T-zone. I'm going to actually start off with my foundation, just because. So I have here two foundations. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 105, which everyone knows. It's pretty empty, so I did like this a lot. And then I also have the Revlon ColorStay foundation for normal and dry skin in the colour Sand Beige. So I'm actually going to go in with the Revlon foundation just because it's like the closest to my actual skin colour. Yeah, I used to use this a lot. I think this was like a cult favourite, if I'm honest. I think a lot of people use this. There is no pump, unfortunately. I don't remember what I think of this foundation, like, at all. I guess today I'm going to be seeing if it's what I like or don't like. It'll probably not be something that I like now, just because I've learned so much about makeup and what I like and what I don't like, that I don't know if this is going to be like my favourite. So I'm just going to blend this out with a beauty blender. So that's the first layer, and coverage is actually really good. So far, it's not bad. I'm actually going to colour correct because I forgot. And this isn't like an oldie. Okay guys, so far I really like this. I might have to start using this more often. It actually looks quite good. Like, it's covered up really well. That's 2 layers. I wouldn't say this is really dewy, but I wouldn't say it's really matte either. So for concealer, I have got 2. They're both by Maybelline. I've got the Maybelline Fit Me and the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I can't really remember what I used first, if it was the Fit Me or the Age Rewind. So I'm actually going to use the Age Rewind just because I like the coverage better. But it does crease on me quite a lot. And obviously I've liked it. This is what I used to use before Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm actually going to mix both of them just because I don't know what ones I used. The colours that I use for the concealers, for the Instant Age Rewind it's light, and for the Maybelline Fit Me it's 15. I know that Maybelline have come out with different shades of the Fit Me now, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Fit Me just because of how much it creases, and like Tarte Shape Tape doesn't. So it's not looking too great on my lid. So for powder I'm using the Mercier because out of my collection now it's the oldest I have. Obviously it's not a forgotten powder because I use it still to this day. Okay, so I've set my skin. So for bronzer and contour, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Kit. And as you can see, this is battered. This has been well loved. So I'm just going to go in with this colour. So I'm going to go back in with that colour just with a little precise brush. So now that I've bronzed, I'm going to do blush, and I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette, and I'm going to take this colour. This is definitely an old favourite, and to be honest, I love this palette. It's so good and it's so cheap as well. So now I'm going to actually add just a little bit of this one. So now that I'm looking closely, I can really see that my skin is not too bad actually. It doesn't look cakey, but like my under eyes looks extremely cakey. So now for highlight, I've got two products. I've got Sleek and I've got Makeup Revolution. I actually think I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution one just because I actually think this is the oldest that I've got, and this is absolutely battered. Like, there's no name on it. It's kind of falling apart. Well, yeah, it's falling apart. So with this highlight, I'm not sure if I would use it now. Let's put it that way. Because the colour isn't something I would wear. I would never wear that now. But I'm going to put it on. This is like really powdery as well and quite chalky. Okay, so this highlight is definitely too light for me. Like when you look straight, you can see like white. I'm not keen on the highlights, so I'm just going to go over with my beauty blender. So now I'm going to spritz my face with an old favourite, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So I'm just going to spray this on my face just to really sink in all the powders together. So I have here 3 palettes, which to my memory and to like me looking through my Instagram when I first started, these are the first palettes that I ever like bought, I think. So I'm not actually sure what one I'm going with. So the first palette I have is the Naked Free palette, and this one used to be quite a favourite. Doesn't look like it. The other palette I've got is also Urban Decay, but it's the Naked 2 Basics palette, and it looks like this. This kind of is like an everyday palette. You can't really create a look with this unless you're creating like a all matte, really basic look. And then I also have the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows, and this is what it looks like. I used to use this quite a lot, if I'm honest. I'm actually going to use all of the palettes, I think, just because I haven't used them in ages, and you know, I now know what I like and don't like in a palette. So I'm actually going to go with this colour and this one mixed in into my crease as a transition shade. And for that, I'm going to use the E27 brush. So now using this palette, why did I buy such a cool tone palette? Don't get me wrong, it's good for when I do want to create a cool tone eye look, but like I never do that. So I just used this shade, and now I'm going to go in with this shade. This is turning out real dark real quick. These are quite pigmented. So I'm going to use this colour from the Naked palette onto my crease as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the colour Dark Side, this one here, on my outer V. So now that I've put that colour Dark Side on my outer V and blended it, I am going to blend a little bit further just because I don't like how messy it's looking. I'm going to go in with the colour Mugshot, which is this one, and put that on my lid. So I'm going to wet it with my Urban Decay spray. I've got a little bit of fallout, by the way. So I just went in with a little bit of the colour Dust all over my lid just because I felt like the look was missing something. Just going to add a little bit extra. So now that I've done that, I want to play with the Makeup Revolution one. And I'm going to go in with this colour on my inner corner. Now for my lower lash line, I'm going to use this shade and then this one on the outer part of my lower lash line. And then I might actually add this one all over, so it's a little bit different. Now I'm going to go in with this colour all over my lower lash line. So I'm going to go and do my brows off camera just because I don't have anything like an old favourite for my brows. So I'm just going to go off camera and do that, and then I'll be back when they're on. So I've done my brows. As you can see, they look a little bit crazy. So for mascara, I'm going to use the Revlon Lash Potion, which looks like this. I used to use this so much. Now that I've done my mascara, I remember why I liked that mascara so much. It doesn't really do a lot for volume, but I really like how it like separates the lash. So it's not the best for like a dramatic look like this, but for like an everyday mascara, it's a really good mascara. I really like that actually. I might start using that again. So for lips, I'm going to use one of my MAC lip liners. I've got Well, Soar and Devilish. I'm actually going to go in with Well. The MAC lip liners I bought years ago and I like them. They're not my favourites because I don't really like wooden lip liners. I find them quite hard to use and they're not as creamy. But they are nice. They're just not as creamy as I would like. I love the colour of this lip liner. It's so pretty. So now for lipstick, I'm going to use one of these two. So this is the Rimmel Cake lipstick in 42. Or I've got the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick in Coffee Craze. So that's Maybelline and then that's Rimmel. So I think I'm going to go in with Rimmel. And as you can see from the size of the lipsticks, I used to love these. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the Maybelline one just because it's a little bit browner and I think it will complement this look better. So yeah guys, this is the final look. This is the look that I created with all my old favourites that I've forgotten about and haven't used in ages. And to be honest, I really like this. Out of everything, the one thing that I like the most is probably the lip products. I really like the colour. The eyeshadows, they're good. Like I will use them again when I want like cool tone shades or cool tone look. I will go for them. But I find that the Makeup Revolution one isn't as blendable as like the Makeup Revolution palette is now. Urban Decay Naked Free, I find that the shimmer had to go in quite a few times to build it up. It crumbles quite a lot as well. The little one I like probably the most, even though it's like this basic one. I do like the way it blended more than the actual Urban Decay Free. So the foundation I think I'll be using again. The contour and the blush I'm definitely going to use again. I really like how they look. The mascara I really like for like for a natural day kind of mascara. I really like it. The only thing I don't think I'll be using as often is the concealers. I don't know why they caked up so much. Like I don't know why that happened. So the highlight definitely is something that I'm not going to wear again. So yeah guys, this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed watching my video where I used all of my old favourites that I've forgotten about. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and some comments. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.